and a very warm welcome to the fourth edition of the Commercial Dispute Conclave. This is Nikita Vermani, and with me is Mr. Ayan K, who's a partner at AKS Partners. Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for inviting me for the ET Conclave, and we are absolutely delighted that we could partner with ET this time around. We are one of the sponsors, and it has been so far a brilliant conclave to be in. And thank you so much for inviting us and making us a part of it.
Thank you for joining us. So, firstly, I would like to ask you that how has your experience been at this conclave so far?
It has been tremendous. It has been tremendous. I was telling one of the organizers from ET that as to how the topics are so very timely. They are extremely well curated, and it only makes the discussion even more fruitful. And not to mention and not to forget the panelists who have been invited to speak on those topics. It has been absolutely delightful.
Okay. Secondly, I would want to know that if you could change one thing about India's arbitration system to make it better, what would that be?
I think in my experience doing both domestic and international arbitrations, I think one thing that India can incorporate is sticking to timelines. I think this is something that even one of the panelists in one of the events had pointed out, that if there are timelines that we can stick to, even from the very beginning, like the way we do it in international arbitrations, timelines that work for both parties and an equal amount of measure from both parties, not to seek extensions much, I believe it would be much more streamlined. And the black spot that Indian arbitration or domestic arbitration systems have in India, that it is very time consuming, that we would be able to purge ourselves of that. I think that is one big change that can happen, and that one can happen if we consistently and continuously move towards institutional arbitrations. I think that is one way that we can move forward and change and be ourselves a bit more receptive for going to institutional arbitrations and changing the timeline procedure so that it's much more streamlined, it is timely, and lesser the time, lesser the cost.
Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you so much.
Stay tuned for more such updates and insights. Thank you.